Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, everyone. In today's episode, we are going to finish this wall up for good. Now, we're still going to do some work in the future on it, but what we need to do in today's episode is take this TV down. We are going to sand and stain this entire wall. We are going to fix some problems, and we are also going to get finished on this wall. We've got all the lumber all the way up to the ceiling done, and we're also going to clean up from the Christmas activities with the bags game, the gym mats that the kids got to do gymnastics on. So we're going to get this garage organized, and then we're going to get to work on this wall. Stay tuned. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Detached Garage. It is a cold 8 degrees outside, but it is a nice toasty 56 degrees in here because we've got the boiler hooked up and we've got this wall pretty much finished. So today's episode is all about getting this wall finished, and we're gonna do a little bit of reorganization so we can put this lift right where I'm standing in a future episode. So the plan for today is to get everything cleaned up from the Christmas fun, the Christmas activities, and then we are going to pull the TV off of the wall. Then we're gonna mask everything. We're gonna sand it with the Milwaukee palm sander and vacuum. And then we are gonna kind of blow the dust off of it. We are gonna sweep the garage, and then we are going to stain this wall so it will be ready for garage gym equipment. So let's hit the time lapse. Let's get this thing going. Let's get this garage clean, prepped, and ready to start sanding on this wall. All right, guys, so we've got Christmas semi-cleaned up here. We've got everything out of the way, and we have the scissor lift in place. So what we're gonna use today is the Milwaukee M18 vacuum hooked up to the Milwaukee M18 palm sander. We've got some 120 grit sandpaper here, and so basically what we're gonna try and do is try and get this wall a little smoother before we stain it, and then we're also getting all the pencil marks off that we used to mark the studs. So my plan is to basically go board by board, back and forth, because we have the scissor lift. If I was using a ladder, I'd probably just go vertical on it for everything. But with the scissor lift, we're gonna go back and forth. So the big question, and put your comments down below, is how many hours do you think this wall is gonna take me to palm sand? All right, guys, so we've got 4 total boards done, and this took roughly 25 minutes for the entire length of the wall. So yeah, I probably am thinking we should be about an hour and a half to do this whole thing. Everything is looking really good, bringing the grain out of the wood and smoothing out any defects. We're still gonna leave some defects just to give it some character. We won't take it all the way down, but I'm really glad we're doing this before we stain it. So right now, this 8.0 Milwaukee battery was almost fully charged, and it's on 1 right now. And then let's see what the vacuum battery is at. 1 again. So I am gonna lower this scissor lift down, and then we will go over to the charger and grab another battery. All right, guys, so we are battery limited right now. So I pulled out the rapid charger, so hopefully this should help. We've got the two XC80 Forge batteries going on the rapid charger, and then I've got my two other batteries going on this charger over here. So we have done basically the top four boards, and then we still need to do these four boards here, and then kind of over to here. So we've got this board to finish, and then this right here. So then we are pretty much, I would call it, halfway done with the wall. The next the next obstacle is going to be, okay, the scissor lift is slightly up right now, and so trying to figure out how we are going to sand the rest of the wall without, holding the vacuum up over my head. So right now, we will charge these batteries. I'm actually going to go grab a little bit of lunch, and then we will get back to it. It is 12:20, so I would say we have done roughly half the wall. And some things I'm going to do for the rest of the wall are change the pad faster, the sanding pad faster. And now that we have the rapid charger going, and so we can charge 4 batteries all at the same time, we will take those 2 off. We'll use the 8.0s and then move the other 2 to the rapid charger, and then we will keep going. All right, so the wall is completely sanded. We started at 11:15 and it is right about 2:20 right now. So 30-minute break, so roughly 2.5 hours to get it done. Not too shabby. Probably could have gone quicker if we weren't waiting on the batteries to charge, but the rapid charger worked well once we got that out. So now that we have this done, what I'm going to do is pull all the outlet covers off, get a drop laid down, and then we can stain the wall. I might take the blower and just blow the wall off before we put the drop down, just to get any last dust. But that Milwaukee vacuum did a great job of containing the majority of the dust for the entire project. So let's get this wall blown off. Let's get the drop out here, and let's take these wall plates off and then start staining. All right, guys, so we were talking about a safety issue. I have taken off all of the faceplates, and you can see the standoffs that we put in. They're the rubber compression pieces that basically are a large washer to stand the outlet out, because we have the now 1.5-inch 2x10 that kind of steps it out. And so since 2x10 is a combustible material, you guys recognized that very quickly and said that I needed to have an outlet standoff. So basically what we're going to do for all of the 120 volt outlets is to put these standoffs in. So we will take out the standoffs that are in right now, and we will put these outlet standoffs in. This will bring that outlet forward and protect any of these wires here from potentially touching the combustible material. We will put some electrical tape over it as well, just to be doubly safe. But if you are watching this and you watched my previous episode, you will need these to be safe and code compliant. The wall is stained. So now we will let this dry a little bit. We'll get the plastic up off the floor, and then we will put the outlet extensions on, all of the AC outlets. And then once that's done, then we'll bring the TV back in, hook that back up, and then we will get all of this lumber over here moved underneath this wall, kind of up against it and out of the way. All of this siding is for the opposite side of this wall, which is the covered patio. We need to get our countertops in before we can side the wall so we know where to cut and everything like that. So operation will be to get this out of the way, and then we will have room to start setting the lift up and driving the skid steer in to get this lift put in place right in between these two windows right here. All right, guys, so massive, massive progress. This wall has been sanded, stained. We've got the TV back up, and we've got the siding that was here moved and tucked up against the wall up underneath here. Big progress getting this siding moved. So I've still got some junk over here I got to get out of the way, but this 12-foot wide door, we are starting to see a path to get the vehicle inside, and that is priority number one since winter is here. Now, we have the bend pack lift, 2-post lift here. So in the next episode, what we are going to do is we are going to get on the concrete and measure where the keep out area is for the radiant heating. So obviously you don't want to drill into your radiant heating. There is a specific keep out area that we have. So in the next episode, we are going to be measuring off that wall and off this wall to figure out where the keep out area is so we can get prepped to install this 2-post lift. So that's a wrap for today. If you have any questions on this process of sanding, staining, or cleaning up your garage, let me know. Put that down in the comments below. You can obviously see we are still mid-construction. We've got stuff everywhere. I really need to get a dumpster to get this stuff out of here. But I really, really appreciate you guys watching, following along, all the comments, and obviously help with the outlet extensions and not just the standoffs to make sure we're safe. So thank you again for watching Detached Garage. I hope to catch you on the next episode.